Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing 10 of my all-time favorite skincare products that have made the biggest difference with my skin. I've become incredibly picky with my skincare. I don't like to change things up too much. Kind of stick to the products that I usually restock, the active ingredients that I know will work. And I've partnered with Sephora at Kohl's for today's video, so that is where you will find all of these products. I will have all of my Kohl's favorites linked in my storefront down below in the description box. And as I go through and talk about each one, I'm going to walk you through my skincare routine so you know how everything fits in and what order to apply. We are in 2025, which means if you are shopping Sephora and you're not going through Sephora at Kohl's, you have been ignoring me for years. It is the best way to shop your Sephora favorites because you're earning double rewards. You always get your Beauty Insider points, just like you would if you were shopping at Sephora, but you also earn Kohl's rewards, which later get turned into Kohl's cash, which is how I'm able to buy really cute tops like the one that I'm wearing today. I also have this in black. I recently picked up a cute cardigan, some pajamas. If you take anything at all away from this video, I hope that it's shopping Sephora through Kohl's is the best way to get the most bang for your buck. I'm going to begin with my mists and we'll actually end with a makeup removing double cleanse. So I'm starting with a product you've heard me talk about a lot. This is the Laneige Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizer. One of the most unique and irreplaceable steps in my entire skincare routine. I use this multiple times a day, every single time I do my skincare morning and night. I don't even forget about it. This is an integral part of the routine. I just restocked, so I do have a full bottle, but I swapped out the top. So usually when you see it in store, I want to say it looks like this with just the normal top. This one is almost empty now since I needed to replace it. You don't have to use it as a mist if you don't want to. If you prefer a toner that you just splash in your hands and then press into the skin, this is the top you would use. There's a tiny hole at the top and it allows you to pour just a small amount in your hands, and then you would just go ahead and apply it to your face that way. It's really easy to swap out. You just twist on the spray nozzle. This is the finest mist I have ever experienced, better than any setting spray. There are a few different ways to use this depending on your skin type. If you are really oily and you don't like to go in the morning with a thick moisturizer before you go in with your makeup for the day, you could apply a pretty thick layer of this mist, let it dry down, massage it into the skin, and use this as a very, very light moisturizer. Even though it is liquid form, it truly feels very hydrating, very nourishing to the skin. It could replace a moisturizer. It's that good. In the evenings, I wash my face and then I spritz this all over, do a very healthy spray so that my face is not quite dripping wet, but it's very, very wet. And then I go in with a very small size of my tretinoin, massage that all over my face and let it dry down. It sucks the retinol or tretinoin deeper into the skin so that you get better benefits. If you use a hyaluronic acid serum or product with hyaluronic acid, a lot of people don't realize that your skin needs to have some moisture in it in order for that hyaluronic acid to work, in order to plump the skin. You could use normal water from the tap, just splash a little water on your face before you go in with your serum, or you can mist your face with this toner that has ceramides and peptides and other amazing ingredients in it. Along with the ceramides and peptides, it has white tea leaf, which is very soothing for the skin. It's also rich in amino acids. You have so many yummy ingredients. And because it's in liquid form, it's going to penetrate so deep into the skin. Everything else that you apply on top is going to sink in deeper. It's under $40, such a great deal for a product that works wonders and lasts forever. Another facial mist I absolutely love but don't use daily is the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I just discovered this sort of late in 2024. I heard so many people recommending this product and I didn't really get it because it's not really a hydrating mist. It's not a makeup setting spray, so I was confused. I didn't really understand what it was until a friend of mine recommended it, and she said she spritzes this on her face whenever she's dealing with a breakout, redness, irritation, and she also keeps this in her gym bag because it's great post-workout. And that's how I started using it. And this is also my second bottle of this mist. So anytime I am experiencing some sort of irritation, breakout on my chin, most of the time, sometimes on my cheeks, I also like to use this on my chest and especially on my back after a workout. On the weekends, I like to run around in my workout set. Sometimes I'll throw on a yoga set in the morning, wear it basically all day. Maybe we'll play pickleball later on. And I'm spending all day in very tight fitting, not that breathable fabrics. and it can create some issues on my back, which are so hard to reach. Hypochlorous acid is the active ingredient in this spray. So whenever I come home from Pilates, let's say, if I know I'm not going to immediately change out of my clothes because maybe I want to run some errands before I get my shower, I'll go ahead and mist this on all over the place, and it just helps to calm down your skin and prevent any breakouts or irritation. This is another break glass in case of emergency skincare product for me that I always have to have in my skincare cupboard. We've talked about these for years now. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Daily Peel. Whenever I met Dr. Dennis Gross, and by now it's been probably a few years, he recommended the extra strength and said my skin could take this every single day. Now, I don't use these every single day anymore simply because I use a lot of other active ingredients and it would just be too harsh. But you better believe that if I'm going on a trip somewhere, if I have an event coming up, if I'm having some sort of skin issue, I'm going back to these. This is sort of my default setting. Each packet comes with 2 pre-soaked towelettes. You start with phase 1 of the peel. You just rip it open and start rubbing the towelette all over your face. I also like to take this down the neck, chest décolleté, the shoulders, the back area, anywhere on the back that I can reach. I like to go ahead and use the towelette. Wait 2 minutes, and then you go in with the step 2. It's basically a fix-all. It's great for breakouts, post-blemish marks, fine lines, texture, pores, blackheads, clogged pores. Basically any skin concern can be addressed using these peel pads. When I was younger, I used these pads to help prevent breakouts, but as I've gotten older, I love using these pads on my chest. They've really helped with all of my sun damage and texture. The First Day Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub, the best body scrub, hands down, on the market. It is incredible. This is the best body scrub. I go through tubes of this every single year consistently. It is so effective yet so gentle at the same time. I always warn you, it doesn't have the best smell. They did come out with a strawberry version that does smell really nice. This is just the original. I don't mind because the scrub is just that good. It has the pumice crystals, so you can physically feel the scrub working. And then it also has 10% AHA and oatmeal, which is calming for the skin. Consistent use over time, this will have your skin feeling like a baby's bottom. So soft. It's great for me, especially because I do a lot of sunless tanning. So there's always that awkward phase when your tan is starting to fade and you just sort of have to scrub it off so you can move on to either clean skin or a fresh tan. It's also great to prep anywhere you might need to shave, like a bikini line. It's great for the back for breakouts or texture. It's been amazing for me on my chest for the sun damage. If you are doing a hard January reset and you love an everything shower and you are just going to pamper yourself and go through all of the steps, go ahead and use this scrub head to toe, apply your body lotion or body oil afterwards, and you will feel so squeaky smooth. Going back to the face, I recently restocked 2 of my favorite Skin Fix products. Skin Fix is one of my favorite skincare brands sold at Sephora because they do so much research on all of their active ingredients and their formulas. So I trust that they are really invested in making sure their products work. And I've used both of these in the past. I love this serum. This is the triple lipid and collagen activating serum. It's very thin and lightweight. Almost feels more like a creamy gel moisturizer than a traditional serum. I like to apply 1 or 2 pumps in the evenings only. Once my skin is fully saturated with the toner mist, I go in with my serum. This is the only one that I've been using. Because it's so lightweight, you could absolutely use this in the mornings as well. I personally like to use this in the evenings because then I like to follow up with my Skin Fix moisturizer. This is the Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. These 2 together, match made in heaven. Now the cream's texture is a bit thicker and richer, which is why these 2 work so nicely together. It's written right on the box and the packaging itself that these 2 products are meant to be used in conjunction with your favorite vitamin C, retinol, or chemical exfoliating acid. So this is really going to give you that boost of moisture that you need when you're using active ingredients. I use a prescription tretinoin in the evenings. It makes my skin incredibly dry, so it's very important to have that moisture sandwich. You start with the toner, and then you go in with your active, and then you have to apply a thick moisturizer on top. Otherwise, it's just going to mess with your skin barrier. You're going to be dry, red, irritated, and then you don't want to keep using the product, even though if you use the product, you'll see the best results. My face drinks this moisturizer up. It loves it. And then once I've gone to bed, I wake up in the morning 8 hours later, hopefully 8 hours, my skin still feels really soft, supple, still feels really hydrated from the night before. Then once my face is properly moisturized, the most important step of any daytime skincare routine is SPF. You have to use your sunscreen. You have to use it every single day. I love any of the Shiseido sunscreens for the face. For me, these are the best, and you do have to be sort of picky with your sunscreens. Sometimes they can have a funny smell, they can smell too chemically, they can irritate your skin. Most of you probably know that I had a squamous cell carcinoma removed from my ear last year. I didn't talk about it that much because the Mohs surgery to remove it was very intense. It was painful, it was awful. I don't wish that upon anybody, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to not have to deal with it again in the future. I am fervently committed to using SPF daily, and I really think the entire range from Shiseido is nice. The VitaClear Invisible Protection with vitamin C, this is one of my favorites. It has SPF 42. Goes on clear so you don't have any sort of white cast on your skin. It blends really easily into the skin. Make sure you get your neck, chest. Make sure you apply to the tops of the ears. That's very important. This has been my go-to for a while, but I have a few different formulas that I absolutely love and swear by, so I will make sure to include all of them in my list of skincare favorites in the storefront. That way, if this doesn't work for you, maybe something else will. I just really think it's so important to find your one go-to face sunscreen. You don't need a ton of options. You just need to find that one that works for you that you can commit to using daily. The cherry on top of my daytime and evening skincare routine is lip care. We can't forget about our precious lips. I love this Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. This is berry. I'm almost done with this one, and I actually have a backup. I love using this every single morning. And then in the evenings, I go in with the lip sleeping mask. I just finished my mango, and I started using my berry. So this is a fresh one. It takes a long time. I want to say it took me maybe close to a full year to go through my lip sleeping mask. So I'm proud of myself to finally be using another flavor, but this is incredible, and I use it every single night. And when I wake up in the morning, my lips do not feel dry. They still feel a little bit glossy. And finally, we have the perfect double cleanse. I always double cleanse every evening, and these are my current go-to favorite products. I've used this cleanser for a long time. I've gone through probably a couple tubes of this in the past. It's the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser with white clay. And then as my makeup remover, or my step one of the double cleanse, I've been using my Pharmacy Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I just picked up this honey vanilla, and it's really nice. This is one of those products, I've gone through so many of these. It's my favorite makeup remover. I've tried so many makeup removing balms, and I always go back to the Pharmacy. This one is my favorite because not only is it incredibly gentle and it does remove all of your makeup, but it's not really sticky. It's not too thick. It doesn't leave a residue on your face, which is not the case for every makeup balm. Some of them are just so thick and oily and sludgy. I feel like I can remove my makeup, but then I can't get the balm off my face. It's not as easy. The scent is really nice as well. It's very light. Just a slight hint of honey and vanilla. It's so pretty. It's the perfect way to end the day. Even if you are not applying makeup on a daily basis, if you're wearing sunscreen daily, which you should, you definitely need to double cleanse just to make sure you get everything off your face. It's one of the most important things you can do for your skin. For your second step, you want something with a little lather. This is nice and thick and creamy, and it definitely gets nice and foamy. It's gonna remove all of the remnants, all of the dirt, debris, all of the oil impurities from the skin, but it's not stripping. In fact, the white clay leaves my face feeling really soft afterwards. Not tight, not stripped, not irritated. It is the best cleanser. I use this morning and night. I know some of us might still be recovering from the holidays and the chaos and the busy schedules, and it's nice to sort of slow down for a moment in January, take time to get back on track, get into good, healthy routines, start those healthy habits to take us into the new year. I think a big part of that is getting back to your skincare routine in the morning and the evening, washing your face properly, moisturizing properly, getting your SPF in every single day, taking care of your lips, that's very important as well, and I think you will love these products just as much as I do. So that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you liked hearing about my skincare favorites. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me your comments, questions down below. I'm always curious to know what you are loving, so if you have that one go-to skincare product that you love, drop it in the comments. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything will be easily found in my Kohl's storefront, linked down below in the description box. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.